Announcers present music, news, and sports and may provide commentary or interview guests about these or other important topics. Many announcers work in radio and television studios, and some announcers are self-employed. Educational requirements for announcers vary. Radio and television announcers typically need a bachelor's degree in journalism, broadcasting, or communications, along with other experience gained from internships or working at their college radio or television stations. Public address announcers typically need a high school diploma with some short-term on-the-job training. They research topics for comment and discussion during shows, comment on important news stories, and introduce upcoming acts and guide the audience through the entertainment. Announcers must have interpersonal skills, research skills, and writing skills. Being an announcer is rewarding in so many ways.
The number one thing I find rewarding about the work I do is I enjoy working with people. I like to talk to people, get to know people, their different backgrounds and cultures, and being able to relate to them and putting the correct content on the radio station, whether it be music or conversation topics.
I think when it comes to interviewing, obviously the 5 W's are important. So, who, where, why, when, all that stuff. But I've learned through my years in the industry that it's really important to just try to have a conversation, because a lot of times I'm meeting someone, mostly athletes, for the first time. They've done a zillion interviews. Chances are most of those interviews haven't been their favorite 10, 15 minutes they've spent in the world, because they're talking about the same things over and over again. So I found that just in everyday life, the way you make someone feel comfortable is just by, starting slowly. You don't ask the hard question right up front.
The first time that my friends heard me on the radio, I think that they just thought it was cool, funny. I actually was the voice of my high school, so I used to read the radio announcements or the on-air bulletins over the intercom at high school. So my friends were more likely than not going to hear me on the radio because of the PA system. But for the people who did get a chance to listen to me on the radio, I think that they really enjoyed it. I got to interview some great people when I was on the air, a lot of people who I admired and personal heroes of mine. And so it was a really wonderful and unique opportunity. And whenever I get a chance to be on the radio, I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
So if you want to start a career in communications, I would recommend you talk to yourself in the mirror. It seems ridiculous, but it actually works, because you need to hear your own voice from your own ears.
So for folks looking to get into this industry, I think it's really important to intern. And it's hard because you work really crazy hours. You're waking up at 3 in the morning, or you're working overnight shifts, and you're most of the time not getting paid anything. But that is how you make your first connections in this industry. And connections in most industries, but especially in sports broadcasting, are so important. I have yet to get hired for a job that I've seen posted anywhere. I have just gotten my jobs because so-and-so knew so-and-so, and they said, hey, we know this girl, Kate Scott. You should give her a ring. Check out her resume. So no job I've gotten has been posted. It's all been through word of mouth and knowing people.
To keep learning about announcers, read through the information below.